What's up, everyone? It's Joe from Team Dark Magic Attack. Today I just wanted to go over like my list of the rankings for the Dark Magician fusions. I mean, there's a few good ones, but then like a bunch of them are like pretty bad. But some of them have some like decent effects, I guess. But I have the rankings as poopy because they just suck. Meh, could be better. It's all right, and then yes. So like this would be, the best one. It's alright would be like, if it had like a pretty decent effect, but like it's just missing something. Could be better. Kind of the same thing, but maybe like the criteria for like the fusion or the materials it needs or something like that maybe. And then like just man poopy or just they're just bad. So we're gonna start things off here. First up, we have Dark Paladin here. Dark Paladin, I'm gonna put him under meh. Like he was like the OG fusion, and he was like, like the first Dragoon basically. He has a negate. You can discard one spell, or will discard one card from your hand and negate the activation of a spell card and destroy it. He gains 500 for every dragon type on the field or in either graveyard. So like back in the day, everyone was playing like Blue Eyes and stuff like that, dragon beatdowns and stuff. So like this card was amazing back then. And then the negation was like amazing for like that time period. It just kind of like back then you had certain monsters, so like this one had Dark Magician and Buster Blader, so like you had to have those two cards, unless if you had like was like Beast King of the Swamp or something like that, or if you had Metamorphosis or some shenanigans like that. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna put him. Like he back in the day, yeah, he was pretty good, I guess, if you could get him out, but like now, just like with today's standards of the modern Yu-Gi-Oh, no. And the only people that like I see this, like I don't see anyone ever play them except in like the anime decks and things like that. So next up is Dark Flare Knight. I'm just gonna put him right here under Poopy because like you need Dark Magician and then you need Flame Swordsman, which Flame Swordsman's already a fusion as well. And then so if any battle you take is 0 with him, and then if it's sent to the graveyard, you summon Mirage Knight. And then like Mirage Knight was just like this main deck monster that I think it got like your opponent's original attack, like if he was attacking during damage calculation or something, it would. So if you were fighting like Blue Eyes, I think it had like 2800 attack or something. So like you get that 3000 attack, but then at the end of the phase, I think I got banished or some shenanigans like that. So like, it's just a lot to bring out, and then just to bring out Mirage Knight. I'm gonna get back to this actually, mainly just with Dark Flare Knight and Mirage Knight, so I'll get back to that here in like a minute or two, or maybe till the end of the video. Next up is the Dark Magicians. I'm gonna put this as could be better. Like, for when it came out, like everyone was all excited, but then like when I found out like whatever the effect was, during when an opponent activates like a monster effect or a spell or trap, you can draw one card. If it's a spell or trap, you can set it. So like that's fine. Especially with like how Dark Magician stacks everything. Like you can use like Soul Servant, stack it, and then whatever, like that's fine. The only thing that, and then like it has that floating effect where you have to have Dark Magician Girl in the deck, so when it's destroyed you can bring out Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl. But the thing that bothers me is like it's not treated as Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl like on the field or even in the graveyard or something. Like that would have been better. So then, you know, you could use it with like other effects and stuff like that. Like I mean, like it's literally, you know, Dark Magician Girl with some pimped out suits. So like, just me being me, I think, you know, if it would have had that, you know, like this is Dark Magician on the field or in the graveyard or Dark Magician Girl or both or however, like I think that just would have been better, honestly. Um, Next up is Dark Cavalry, and I think that one would kind of be in the same boat for me. Um, like I think I think it's all right for the most part. It has the negation where when something's activated, you can discard a card, negate the activation, and destroy it, which is cool. It does piercing damage, and then it gains 100 attack for every spell and trap on the field and in the graveyard. So like, that's not too shabby, and then the piercing damage is pretty cool. Um, I just think like, you know, it could definitely have like a better effect, like maybe, you know, switch things to defense position or something like that, like, you know, discard a card or something like that, because like not many people play things in defense position a whole lot anymore. I mean, like certain cards, yes, but I think it would be cool to, you know, like summon him and then everything switches defense position, and then, you know, you can like attack and stuff like that. I mean, like that would have been all right. Um, if, you know, if I would have a say in that, like that's what I would do. Amulet Dragon is straight poopy, so I'm gonna toss him right there. You have to have like, so he's special summon, and then target any number of spells in the graveyard. You have to have one, at least minimum. Banish those, and he gains 100 attack for each banished card. And then, if it's destroyed, you can target a spellcaster monster, and then special summon that. So, like, when this card came out, like, we played it just because it was a fusion and whatever, but, like, looking back on it, like, it's complete trash. I know there was, like, a few cards. I think it was, like, Dark Magic Expanded or something like that. Or maybe it was Inheritance. Like, Dark Magician cards were, like, banishing was the thing. I can't remember exactly what, like, Dark Magical Inheritance was. I think it was, like, you banish 2 to, like, add a spell or something like that. Can't think of it off the top of my head, honestly. But, like, I don't want to get rid of my spell cards, especially like now, because like we rely on them so much to, you know, to search things. Like Soul Servant, you don't want to banish it, unless if you're using the effect. So if you're banishing like Soul Servant, then, you know, just to gain 100 attack points, then you're clearly doing something wrong. So moving on, Dark Magician the Dragon Knight. I'm gonna put him here under It's Alright. Like this card does what it's supposed to do. He protects your back row, which is great. He becomes Dark Magician on the field or graveyard, which is even better. The only thing that bothers me about this is that it's a dragon type, it's not a spellcaster. So, like, that's the only thing that bothers me, because, like, you know, say you set up your board and then, like, you have, like, Secret Village or something in your hand and you really want to activate it, but say that's the only card you have on the field, you know. And then something like I did that the other week. I just didn't even think about it. Luckily, I still won that match, but it just, you know, it's Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. Why can it not be a spellcaster? So, I don't know. I think, yeah, if it was just a spellcaster, like, it would probably, you know, be on the top, honestly. Back then, like when this came out with like Eternal Soul and Dark Magical Circle, so like Eternal Soul protected him, and then he protected your Eternal Soul, and then, you know, in your Dark Magical Circle. So, yeah. Moving on is Dark Magician, the Magical Knight of Dragons. I think I'm actually just gonna put him up here under It's Alright. Um, I like this card, but I think it just falls short. So it does the piercing damage as well. But once per turn, when any of your, like, as long as he's on the field, if any of your monsters destroy an opponent's monster by battle, you inflict that burn damage to the original attack. So, like, that's not bad if you have your whole board set up. So, you know, if you have, like, Dark Magician, Dragon Knight, you got your Rod, you got Dark Magician, you got him, whatever, and they, you know, say they have, like, you know, some Link monsters or whatever on the field. So, like, you could do some decent damage with it. The only thing that sucks is, like, the floating effects, and when it's destroyed, you can summon both one Dark Magician and one Gaia the Dragon Champion from your hand, deck, or extra deck and graveyard. So, that's what bothers me, because, like, no one plays Gaia the Dragon Champion, and you have to have that in your deck, or extra deck, to use the effect, because it says, and one Gaia the Dragon Knight, so, like, you can't just have Dark Magician and just summon them. So, like, it's Dark Magician plus 1/7 or higher dragon or warrior monster, so, like, it would have been better if that could have been in the clause, like one Dark Magician and one level 7 higher dragon monster from the grave, because then you can summon your Dragon Knight, you can summon Timaeus, you can summon, I mean, if you played a warrior, you know, Buster Blade or something, but I mean, like, even so, I think if it was just something like that would have been better, honestly, because I think Timaeus is I think he's level 8, so, like, something like that would have been better, so then you can just bring Timaeus out and then fuse away and whatever. So that's my only beef with this. Like, I like it. I like it a lot, honestly. But yeah, next one, of course, Dragoon. I'm just gonna go ahead and toss him up here. He is the best out of all of them. Like, he's the best thing we've had in years. He's easy to get out. You can turbo him out with either Red Eyes Fusion. You can use, I mean, if you really wanted to use Aya Timaeus, you could use Aya Timaeus. Secrets, whatever. Like, even in, like, the branded engine and stuff, like, people are playing branded with, you know, and bringing him out. Like, you can pop 2 monsters depending on if you use Dark Magician and Red Eyes. If not, just Dark Magician, you get 1 pop. You get the Omni Negate. Discard 1 card, negate the activation, and then, like, if it destroys it, he gains 1,000 attack points, and that's permanent. You can't be targeted, you can't be destroyed by card effects, so, like, he is the GOAT. Like, he's in it. Like, if Konami would ever put out, like, another fusion monster, like, it's gonna be hard to, well, one, to live up to that, you know, potential, because, like, this is amazing, this is great. And I don't think they could honestly top this. I mean, it's so easy to get out, because, like, you run a lot of dragons in the deck anyway. Well, I mean, like, you have Timaeus, and then most people run Imduk, and then, like, even if you're running, like, branded, you know, you have all those other dragons and stuff like that. Like, he's just so easy to bring out. And then, like, if you play, most people play one Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, so right there's another dragon. And then, Master of Chaos. I'm gonna toss him right here as well. Like, he's good. You can bring him out with Illusion of Chaos and Dark Magician. When he's summoned, you can bring back I think it's just a dark monster, lighter dark monster from the graveyard. And then what you can do is you can tribute 1 light and 1 dark monster, and then banish all your opponent's monsters on the field. And then when he's destroyed, you can bring a spell card, I think, from the graveyard into your hand. So, like, he's pretty good, actually, honestly. I'm not gonna say if there was, like, a middle right here, like, I would toss him, like, right here, because I think he's alright, honestly. Oh, well, whatever, he's up here. But I think he's good for what it is. He's helped me out, you know, in a tight pinch. summon him, and then like if I even have like Red Eyes on the field or Dark Magician, whatever, you know, bring one of them back, or even like Tamias, and then fuse that into, you know, Dragoon or whatever. Like the he's overlooked, honestly. Like bringing something back and then just like using it, because if you have Dark Magician, bring back Tamias, and then just tribute both of them, banish everything on the field. And then like if you have Eternal Souls still, you can just bring back your Dark Magician or whatever, and then just, you know, go away, you know, just pound at the life points. So yeah, he would be like right here in the middle, honestly, I think. Oh, my computer doesn't want to cooperate right now. But like, yeah, I would say he'd be like right there in the middle. Last stop is Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. I'm only tossing her in here just because she is, you know, kind of a Dark Magician monster. Like I mean, she's kind of poopy. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard, and then target one face-up card on the field and destroy it. So like, you have that destruction. Like it's kind of better than Amulet Dragon, and definitely better than him. So like, yeah. I mean, there we go. But like, yeah. Other than that, I mean, like it just kind of sucks, honestly. I think there was just something, just, you know, it's for the whole anime deal or whatever. People so they can say, oh, hey, look, you know, she got a fusion or whatever. But yeah, that's my list. Like I said, Dragoon's just the best, and then you got Dragon Knight, Magical Knight of Dragons, and Master of Chaos. I think they're solid. They're one-ofs in the deck. Like, I know some people don't even play him, but like I tested him out. Like, I did have him in for like, you know, a couple matches, I guess, like when I was trying it out. Like, ugh, I got my hair. Like I said, I think it was alright, but it's just that one clause that just kind of sucks. But I mean, for like a casual deck or whatever, I think it's half decent. For people that just want to run like all fusions or whatever, like I've seen those kind of people that just run like Dark Paladin and Amulet Dragon. Master of Chaos is probably like the second best, I think, other just because like the effect's pretty good, honestly. And then Dark Magicians, yeah, Dark Paladin, and then yeah, so that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know what you guys would rank these. I'm gonna do like some more ranking videos. Like I said, this channel is gonna be mainly like Dark Magician stuff, like on my end. If the homies want to put up their videos, I know they're kind of slacking, but if they want to put up their videos on, you know, whatever, deck profiles and stuff, but you know, most of my content personally is going to be Dark Magician, because I've been playing Dark Magician for years and years and years. One thing I wanted to go back on was Dark Flare Knight. I'm going to link the one video about Laza. He, in the Maze of Millennia packs, he said something about seeing like a Mirage Knight retrain, and I know there was like a spell card that came out. It had like Dark Flare Knight and Flame Swordsman, something to do with like you reveal. I'll bring it up on the screen, but like something about revealing one fusion monster, then summoning one from the deck, or like one of the pieces from the deck, or something like that. I'll have to bring it up, but maybe we're getting like a Dark Flare Knight retrain and like a Mirage Knight retrain. Maybe. Like I said, I'll link it down so you can check out his video here, and you know, let me know what you think about that. All right, thanks. Bye.
Dark Magic Attack!